Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video we are finally doing Halloween hair, and I could not be more excited. We have the clips, we have the makeup. I did do this on live with you guys and did a little life update, and we hung out and chilled and chatted, so I will leave a link to that live up here if you want to see my makeup and how I did this. But today we're going to be dyeing my hair, you guessed it, green and purple, and we're going to be doing quad split dye. So same thing I did with my pink and my blue. We're gonna do purple, green, green, purple. So we're gonna split the hair into 4 and we're gonna do purple and green. Last year I had like copper and orange hair for Halloween. The year before that I did do purple and green. So I am ready for some purple and green vibes. I've got my Alani new Witch's Brew today. I have a purse that matches my hair color that I'm excited to switch to. And I'm also really excited because today we're gonna be using Underground Cosmetics. If you haven't seen my previous video using Underground Cosmetics, definitely check it out. They are a brand that is actually insane. The colors are so pigmented. They're UV reactive. They come out of the hair beautifully. So when I used those and swatched those colors, I knew I was going to use them for my Halloween hair. So today we're going to be using these 2 colors. Are these not? I almost just fucked up. You guys, stop the cameras, cut the cameras, okay? I almost just dropped this whole thing and then I would have not had any more. That's all I have right there are those 2 jars. So if I drop those, it's a wrap. We're gonna have to use different hair dye. And I don't want to, I really wanna use these. So we have the neon green and the neon purple we're gonna be using today. These colors are just perfect for what I'm going for. So what do you say we section off my hair and we start the application, because I can hardly wait. I've been looking forward to this so much. Let's just get this stuff on my hair, okay? And also it's supposed to glow under UV light, so we will be testing that today and see if my hair glows under UV light. All right, let's get these gloves on and start the process, baby. I'm so excited, you guys. I can't even tell you how pumped I am. Should we start with the purple or start with the green? What do we think? I kind of think purple. Let's go on with purple. Oh yeah, there we go. And let's hope my roots cooperate this time, because you guys know last time I dyed my hair, we had a little issue with my roots not looking the best. So I'm gonna outline this section and then I'm gonna outline the green section. You guys know I used to watch true crime a lot. You know what I've been watching instead? I've been watching like storm videos, tornadoes, and like natural disasters. Honestly, it's way more fascinating than true crime, and it's not nearly as sad. Like, yes, people die during natural disasters, but something about it being Earth that created it and not like the vileness of human makes it a little bit more palatable. And because I've been watching that, they decided to recommend Exploration Unknown. And have you guys seen that? That show is so good. And you know, I think it might be staged, but I don't care. You know what? I'm gonna pretend like I'm a child, and I'm gonna choose to believe that it's not staged, because it's fun and it's not sad. It's like a fun show. This looks so cool. Got a little purple over here, but it's fine. Somebody send help. This is not going well. I was worried I wasn't gonna have enough color because I only have 4 ounces of the neon green and 4 ounces of the purple. And although my hair doesn't look it, it actually is very thick. It might be short, okay, and I have breakage, but it is still very thick and pretty healthy. So I'm a little worried that 8 ounces for my whole head is not gonna be enough. So I did add a little bit of water in there to make it a little bit thinner, because Underground Cosmetics is a little bit thicker. So I just added some water in there. I also added 2 pumps of Bond Bar in each color. We are hoping that I have enough color today. Hopefully, because I'm doing 2 colors and not just 1, we'll have enough, because I really don't want to mix up another brand, because I'm gonna have a hard time matching the exact tones, and we might have some different shades happening on my head. So yeah, we're just hoping we have enough here. Gotta make sure not to get any of this purple over here and none of this over here, because these 2 are opposites on the color wheel and they will utterly wreck each other if they get on each other's sections. So we got to make sure we do not get this on anywhere else. All right, let's work this in. Thankfully, this formulation is super easy to saturate. It really does just like glide in pretty easily. And these front 2 sections honestly don't take much color because they are thinner and shorter. I'm more worried about the back 2 sections. Those ones are thicker and there's more hair. It goes all the way down to the nape of my neck. So those definitely take up more dye, because if I do have to mix up other dye, it's gonna ruin the UV effect, and we don't want to ruin the effect here. Last time I had purple and green hair was 2 years ago, and it was is some of the best times of my life. It was before I ruined my life. So I'm hoping this gives me the same feeling I got last time I dyed my hair, and I get that nostalgic, like, ah, life was good. You know? Sometimes seeing yourself with an old hair color can kind of bring back how you felt when you had it. So we're just hoping that this is gonna make me feel like a happy little lad. Oh, I totally forgot to tell you guys, not that you care, but my husband and I, we got hit by a freaking car. And we were walking, we were pedestrians, and the dude didn't even, like, he was pulling out of a parking garage and there was cars coming, and it was our right of way anyway, but he was looking one direction and didn't look this way, which is the way we were walking, and just freaking floored it out of the parking garage. And he hit like the side of me. I was like on this side of his car, and my husband was behind me. So he hit me a little bit, not really. I was like smacking on his hood after he hit me. And then he really like whammed into my husband, who was behind me. And my husband like jumped on the hood of his car so he wouldn't run him over. And the dude was terrified. I feel like he was like 20 years old. He was a youngin', and he rolled down his window. He's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't even look. And like, he knew he was in the wrong. And I was like, it's okay. It's okay. I was like trying to calm him down because he was all upset. I was like, it's all right. It's all right. And then what I kept telling him was like, just watch. I was like, just be more careful. Just be more careful. Like, just be more careful. I swear to God, I repeated myself like 3 times. Like, I kept saying, it's okay. Just be more careful. It's okay. Just be more careful, because I do not want him to go on and hit anybody else. But you could tell he was shook the fuck up. He, I feel like, saw his life flash before his eyes. Like, he hit us, and I feel like he was more traumatized than we were. I could tell he was shookest to the core, and I think that he definitely learned a valuable lesson about looking both ways when you're pulling out of somewhere. But yeah, we're both fine. Thankfully, my husband's a little spider monkey and literally avoided that. He avoided that so hard. But yeah, that was a first. We've never been hit by a car before, so that was a thrilling evening. And then afterwards, we had literally made it like a block, you guys. We didn't even make it that far out of our house. We literally made it like 2 blocks down the street, and that happened. And then my husband was like, I don't want to go on a walk anymore. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, no, I just want to make it home safely. So we came right back home, so we didn't even wind up going on a walk. Oops, I'm just flinging this green everywhere. I don't know why I like doing it this way first. I've always, even if I do one solid color, I've always preferred to go in and apply the color at the root and then do it on the ends. And I'm not sure why, because it probably would be faster if I just took a section, applied it, took a section, applied it. I don't know, this is just the way I like to do it. I don't know why. But at least this way, if I run out of color, I can always put a different color on my ends, and it wouldn't be as splotchy if I did run out of color, because I would at least have the shadow root all the same color, right? I am a little worried that this green might not be dark enough, because the swatches, I feel like the green was the only color I felt was lacking a little bit. So let's hope that this shows up pretty vibrant on my hair. Yeah, I feel like this green looks a little pale, but I feel like a lot of the colors, when I was swatching them, I remember specifically saying they look a little pastel and not as pigmented. And then when I rinsed them out, the color was like, wha-bam, like really up in your face. I know this would be more neon too if I had more yellow hair, like if I was applying this on hair that was a little bit more platinum and not so white. So I think my roots might be a little bit more neon than what my ends will be, because my ends are pretty light and don't have much of a yellow hue. They're more like a whitish. So I feel like it would be better if my hair wasn't so white, but it's okay. It's gonna look cool no matter what though, right? Last piece here. I love doing quad split dye hair. I just feel like it's so fun and it's different, you know? It's not like a classic split dye. It's just a little bit different and more unique. We love the uniqueness. Why do I feel like some of that's blonde? Do you guys see that? There's like blonde pieces in there. Why is that blonde? I don't know. We might have to re-dye my hair. Yeah, it looks blonde, but it's fine. Everything's fine, right guys? Oh my gosh, I have a lot on my collar. What the heck? Look at all that, you guys. Look, my root area looks freaking awesome. I'm just hoping my ends look like that, because I'm not thinking they're gonna. All right, I'm gonna spin around and do the back real quick, and then I'll come right back.
So this was actually my first time using Underground Cosmetics on myself. I did swatch all the colors on hair swatches. I'll leave a link to that video on the screen for you guys, so you can see like the full rainbow spectrum of colors that I purchased. I really, really like that these all come out of the hair. They're also all UV reactive. They glow under black light, and they have such beautiful neon shades. They also have darker colors. Honestly, they have a pretty good selection of hair dye on their website for such a small business. So overall, I really liked Underground Cosmetics. Like I said, this is the first time me using it on myself. This was filmed like a few weeks ago, and since then it faded out of my hair beautifully. You guys will see the fade out in a future video, but both the green and the purple faded out of my hair back to like an icy platinum color. So if you want like more of a temporary fun color, or you're indecisive like me and you change your hair often, I highly recommend trying this brand because it will fade out of your hair very easily, and also it comes out of the hair very easily with color remover. So I really like that about the color. If you want dye to stick around in your hair a little bit longer, I would maybe use a different brand with a little bit more pigment that's going to last a little bit longer and not fade as quickly. The other con to this hair dye is that it's very, very thick. The formulation is almost like a deep conditioner, which makes it a little bit more difficult to saturate and to make sure it doesn't get streaky and that the color comes out super even. So I do wish it was a little bit thinner, more of a Manic Panic Lunar Tides consistency and not so heavy on the conditioner. Having that super thick, deep conditioning texture does make the color fade out easier and more beautifully, but it doesn't make it last as long. So there's pros and cons to both. It is a little bit more difficult to saturate. I even added water into my color and it was still pretty difficult to saturate and was pretty streaky. But overall, if you're indecisive with your hair color like I am, then I would definitely recommend trying Underground Cosmetics.
The back is now applied. I resaturated the purple section. I did mess up here a little bit. This section was supposed to be green. I accidentally grabbed it with the purple, and so it's gonna be green at the roots and purple on the ends. So it is what it is. I don't think you'll be able to notice like once I rinse out the color. By the way, when I spun around, I in fact did drop the green. Finally, it happened. It's been trying to happen throughout this whole video. It finally was successful, and I did drop the green on the ground, and I did spill a lot of the color. So we have even less green than we did when we started. This is literally all I have. This little tiny amount here, I do think it'll be enough. I really want to saturate this area right here that I'm seeing. This is stressing me out. I'm actually gonna use a comb. See that big spot right there? I don't know if that's product, like if I put product on my hair and so it's creating like a barrier right there and not letting the color absorb. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's not acceptable. Look at that. You see that big gap of like blonde? It's just like not sticking to my hair in this section, which is so bizarre. It's so patchy. What the hell? Taking a big glob, putting it directly on there. It's like it's just not absorbing on that part of my hair for some reason. I'm probably gonna grab some Lunar Tides and just rub it on those areas. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna grab Lunar Tides. We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna see what it looks like, and if I need to re-dye my hair, it's just semi-permanent, so I can literally just slap it on, and it's not a big deal. It's not gonna damage my hair if I need to re-dye it or anything like that. It definitely is looking better than it did and looks more saturated. Still a little worried about the back. This green area here. See, my ends are looking a little dull. All right, I'll grab the Lunar Tide since y'all are begging. I just know, you guys, I can tell my ends up here and back here are going to be dull. Like I can separate my hair and just see. My roots are gonna be neon. I don't need to go over my roots, but my ends back there, I can just tell. So I'm gonna go in with this actually. This Lunar Tides Neon Lime right here. Let's go in with a little bit of this. I'm just gonna rub it in my hands. Gonna add some more of that lime in there. And the neon lime is still UV reactive, so it should not mess up anything. It's just gonna give the color a little bit of a kick, you know? Oh, that looks already so much better. Are you kidding me? That looks so much better already because this color has more of a yellow undertone, like it says it's lime. So it has more of that like yellow undertone. You guys can see it's like lime. And I feel like the Underground Cosmetics one, it's more of like a bluish. I don't know how to describe it, but this one just has a little bit more of a punch to it. That's looking so much better. So much more vibrant and pigmented. Look at that. Oh, that looks so much better. Less dull, more of a neon. Even the like conditioner on my hands is still neon. So I'm very happy that we made this decision. Everything is applied. I'm gonna let this sit like an hour. I really want this bitch to soak in there. So I'm gonna let this sit for around an hour. Rinse using cold water to make sure none of the sections bleed into one another. And I will be right back to show you guys the finished result. Here is a little spinner do of what my hair is looking like. I'm really excited. I've been ready for this. So I'll be right back to show you guys the finished result. I am back. Here's the finished result. It is so pretty. Gosh, I'm so excited to finally have Halloween hair. I've been looking forward to this hair for a long time. And when I show you what it looks like from the top of my head or from like the sides, it looks 10 times cooler. Look at it from the top. It looks so much cooler. When I turn my head, you get the full vibe. Let me spin around and give you a little 360 here. It looks like split dye from the front and from the back. Look how cool. I'm a little obsessed with it, I'm not gonna lie. I literally have like all of my purple and green hair accessories set out. So now I can do like different hair clips and stuff. Like right now I've already done like reverse colors. I am just obsessed with the color combo. It is absolutely beautiful. Not only is it super cool, but let's not forget it is UV reactive and it glows under black light. So let's insert the footage of my hair glowing. We are in my bathroom and it definitely glows. Even this side, look at that. The purple and the green glow pretty good. Look at that. The purple side and the green side. Sorry, I suck at filming. I'm a millennial. Just give me a break here. There you go. Check it out. It does in fact glow. Oh, look at it from the top. Okay. Overall, 10 out of 10 recommend dyeing your hair green and purple. I don't know what it is, but this color combo makes me feel like me. Like whenever I dye my hair rainbow, I feel like me. This gives me that similar feeling. Like with most other hair colors, I don't feel that like hominess. But for some reason with this color combo, it just has a special place in my heart and I feel very homey and comfortable with these two colors. Like I actually want to keep this for the next couple months because I like it so much and I'll probably wind up retouching the color. So yeah, here is my hair. I will leave a link to the color in the description down below in case you want to check it out. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye.